not connect like I did, right? And so I say that to say, when you're bringing things to your team, take your time and slowly implement it to them, or bring them with you next time. I learned early on. Take my team with me. That way, I wasn't the only one gathering all this knowledge and resource. So we were able to come back as a team bigger and stronger. So we're going to unpack what we learned at this conference and talk about what we're doing going forward. Coach Brandy Woods, take the floor. You're on mute, B.
Hey y'all, can y'all give Coach Stacy some love? I know she made a big impact on you guys on this weekend. But yes, we are here on tonight just to do our after party. Not just to do our after party, but to take a moment because the conference was so impactful. Now, if you were in the room, I want you to put room in the chat if you were actually in the room, because we did open this up to multiple people, including people who were not in the room. But if you were in the room, put room in the chat. And let's just say you were not in the room, but you were like, you know what, I'm never gonna miss this again. I'm never gonna miss this again. I want to know that too. You're like, listen, I wasn't in the room, but I am coming to the next one. So I want you to put next if you know that you're gonna make it to the next event. So Coach Stacy eloquently told us about what the after party is all about. Can you guys see the slides on the screen? If you can, let me know. I see some people shaking their head, yes. And for those of you who missed it, I want to say we terribly missed you as well. So many people, wanted to come, but maybe they did not get in the room. But for those of you who did not get in the room, please know that we love you. We want to see you in May when we come together again. We truly missed you, and we want you guys all to have the ability to get in the room in May. And we're going to be sending out some information about May shortly, but we typically do it the weekend after Mother's Day. So I just, before we even get started, I want to thank our sponsors, because if it wasn't for our sponsors, we wouldn't be able to do the amazing things that we do. So y'all just give some love to our sponsors in the chat. So tell us and keep hit the stage. EFS Group, ADP, we had Playground there, Higher Lead Chill, EduStation, Childcare Virtual Assistants, Perfect Day was there, Let Sparks Fly, as well as our friends of the millionaires, including Clue, Click, Miss Stacy B, Jigarobics, Bloom Little Versity, STEM Masters, Victorious Devise, Creations for Educations, and Enchanted Beauty. Like, we definitely appreciate you guys. And I don't want to leave our Victorious Business Solutions. We want to just thank all of our sponsors who make it happen. So I want to kick off with some sweet talks. Now, some of you were in the room and some amazing things happened for you guys. I've heard so many beautiful stories about either things you learned or things that you were going to implement leaving the conference. And we even have a few of our sponsors on. So this sweet talk session is for anybody who something happened to you at the conference, you learned something at the conference, and you want to talk about it, all right? So I want you to get ready. The way we're going to know you're ready and you want to share is you can raise your hand. So there are several ways you can raise your hand. One of the ways you can raise your hand, you like put your hand up. Normally, Zoom will catch it, but you can go to reactions at the bottom, and they have a raise hand feature. And if you see mine on the screen, there's a little way that you can raise your hand. Now, this after party is hosted by me, but it's not just for me. We want to hear from some of you who actually were in the building. Some of you for the very first time, and some of you were coming back for the 10th time, okay? So we want to hear from you guys. So go ahead and raise your hand if you want to talk. I have a few more slides, but I want to get you in order because I think it's so important for you to be able to share your experience and some things that may have implemented since the conference. All right. If you understand what I just said, put a number 1 in the chat. I just want to make sure that you understand we're taking people for our sweet talks. All right. All right. So we want to hear from a few of you. So raise your hand so when we get to that section, we can go ahead and call you in the order that we see your hands. Okay. So please raise your hand if you want to talk. I'm going to go back to our few announcements. Um, I got you, Seychelle. Thank you for following directions. You guys keep raising those hands because we are going to call you up one by one in just a second. All right. So get ready for the sweet talks. Now, for those of you who came to the conference, for the first time ever, we're going to be doing the replays. We haven't done this in a few years. So if you want to get the replays to the conference, you can actually get them for $47 on tonight only. After tonight, they will go up to $99. And get this, the proceeds to this, if you guys know our photographer, Dimitri, she has a wonderful organization that supports autistic families, and we will be giving her organization the proceeds to our replays. And for those of you who like, man, I really needed my team to hear this session, or I wanted to go back and listen to that session again, then you have the opportunity to do that. Bobby, if you can drop the link, yo, thank you. She already did it um in the chat, and all of the proceeds will go to my Kyle. Now, for those of you who are big on autism awareness and children with exceptionalities, she actually does a sneaker ball for them every December. We give gifts, and we are one of her main sponsors to the event. And so we thought, what would be a better way than to allow you guys to go back and watch the conference, but also support an organization that is really helping families and children with autism. So, hey, the replays, they come out in approximately 30 days after the conference. So you'll get the replays approximately around December, but between like the 12th and the 15th. um and they will be where you can watch all of our main stage speakers. What else do I think you need to know about this? I think that's it. But after tonight, it'll go to $99. But tonight, all of the proceeds will go. So the replays are mostly from the main stage. They do snippets, Miss Hawkins, of the Leadership Academy, but they don't do the full recording of Leadership Academy. So this will be main stage. And if anyone knows Lady Di, she is such a giver, and we definitely want to support our kids that and our families with autism. They do mommy activities. They do activities with the kids and the moms. They advocate at the art meetings. They help the kids get assistant devices, like um they help them do picture therapy, all kinds of amazing things that they do. I wish she could have came in the room tonight, but I don't think she's here. So please make sure that you get those replays. Elevation Day will be in the Elevation portal only. All right. So that is for that. And hopefully you guys will enjoy those. We'll make this announcement again at the end. Who's going to grab their replay? If so, say yes. If so, say yes. We want to hear from you on tonight. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So I am ready for my first sweet talk. And so our first person up was Miss Sashelle. So, hey, Sashelle, how are you doing? We want to hear from you. And if anyone else wants to tell something about how the conference, something about what they learned, what they implemented, this is the time that we want to hear from you. Hey, Miss Sashelle,
Hi.
how are you? Share your good news.
Okay, well, one thing that I implemented was I'm closed for this week. And out of the week, I turned 2 days into professional development days where I'm gonna retrain everybody and go over the policies and regulations and expectations on
Okay.
Tuesday and Wednesday. So
I love that. I love that. And I know that in particular that one of our speakers, Aaliyah, really talked about systems and processes and making sure
mhm.
that you have it down. What are some of the things that you guys are going to be retraining about?
We're going to be retraining about SOPs and policies and communicating with parents, as well as the playground app is one of the tools that we utilize, and going over, curriculums and
Yes.
how we educate the students. Because one thing I notice is some of the stuff has gotten into this comfort zone of just doing it for them. It's like, no, we
Hmm.
don't care about what the end game is. We care more about the process because that's how the children are building their fine motor skills and learning. They don't learn by you doing it for them. That's point.
Exactly.
So,
I don't want to see cute projects. I want to see those
yes, I want
kids.
to see the
Mhm.
messy ones.
Exactly. I love it. I love it. Well, I'm proud of you. I cannot wait. And y'all, Sashelle is looking to move into a building. So y'all send
Yes.
her very warm wishes. We think we're finding some things that can work. So we're excited about your expansion.
Thank you. I'm still waiting to hear back from Fire and Safety. I emailed these people, called them, I done called the state, like somebody.
It's gonna come. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We're gonna be
Yes.
here to celebrate. Thank you so much. Okay,
Thank you.
Sonya Hickey, I am coming to you next. Y'all, we are in our sweet talks. I want to hear from some of you. If something happened after the conference, you learned something at the conference, you're implementing something at the child care land. We want to hear from you. All right, Miss Sonya, you can unmute your mic. If you can turn on your camera, we would love it as well. Let's hear it.
All right. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you well.
Okay, very good. I got a little sick after the conference, but I'm good today. But so I learned that the classroom tells your story.
Mm.
And this was from Coach Tamika. And every classroom is like a picture frame. Oh my God, that visual was awesome. It was awesome.
Yes.
So the daily schedule, there's a curriculum part, there's a learning environment, and there's your teachers, and they're the foundation. So I love what she said, the candy coated comeback. And that's what I'm trying to do. So I had a little conversation with Coach Tamika, and I'm trying to come back with my curriculum, going strong with that structure in the classroom.
I love
So
it.
that's
The
what I learned.
candy coated come. Everybody put comeback in the chat. But it's so true, Miss Sonia, because this is what happens. We get really excited about what goes on in the classroom when we first start. And then what happens is we start worrying more about administrative things. And it's not that the classroom doesn't matter, it just sometimes doesn't stay our focus, right?
Mhm.
And so when we think about, okay, why did I really do this? And start focusing on the classroom again, such amazing things happen. Like my newest center, like they're blowing my oldest center out of the water with curriculum because they're right there in the beginning of it. So the candy coated comeback, I think that that's amazing. What is one of the things that you want your teachers to implement in the next 30 days?
I just think about the learning environment, getting our learning environment together, getting those bulletin boards together, just making it exciting when the kids come in there.
Yes, I love it. I love it. So send us pictures. One of the
Okay.
things that I do with my staff, there's so many like crafting groups for classrooms and pre-K. When I see those centers, I just put them in the chat. I'm like, did you see this? And I see that it kind of invigorates them to be like, oh, okay. And then when they start looking at it on Facebook, then Facebook starts showing them more and more and more. And then I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, I like this. I like this. But foster that sharing of ideas in the classroom, and I think you guys will do good. So send us pictures.
Okay.
Yay, thank you. All right, we're gonna do one more right now, and then I'm gonna go to Kashana Millsap. Hey girl. And then we're gonna
Hey
go to our
y'all.
next announcements. Hey, how are you?
Good and you. Hi everyone. There was so much I believe that we all took away from that conference. But for me, most importantly, was just making sure that all of my procedures are in place, seeing that I just opened last Monday, making sure that I'm staggering on my staff. So making sure that they understand the standard operating procedures. So that's what I've been really focusing on is getting all of my systems in place. And it's going really well. Just making sure that they understand how to communicate with parents using Brightwheel so that we can start off successful early on. So I'm so grateful that I've been learning. I have learned so much since May. I must say from this organization. So I thank you all for that.
Yay. Well, we're so excited. Your first day was last Monday. So this was your second Monday. How has
Yes.
it been going?
It's been going pretty well. I got a tour for Wednesday because I am going to be
Yay.
open on Wednesday, so I'm excited about that. So parents are already starting to talk a little bit. and referring other parents. So that's great. So I'll be looking forward to adding on that. I'm gonna claim that student right now and make sure that that tour goes really well. And so far, so good.
I love it. Thank you so much for sharing and sharing your mama with us. I love y'all. We are wishing nothing but good things over you
Yes.
guys in Chicago, and it's gonna be good. We got
It
this.
is. It is. I'm claiming it.
We got this. All right, thank you. So listen, guys, I do have some announcements. I have some coaches on. I don't know if they can talk, but I do want you guys to take a look at this really quick before we move on. Take mama. Can y'all hear? And take my
It's
pain.
going in and out.
Y'all saying I don't look like what I've been through. Can I tell y'all something? I don't look like what I'm going through. Can anybody say that with me? I don't look like what I'm going through. And he today we put an expiration date on the tears. We put a deadline on the disappointment. Lord, you're the only one that can do it for me. We need you. We need you. But you know, God mandated me to tell people no in the season. He said, Brandy, you're going to have to tell some people no. And I didn't understand why. He said, you're going to have to tell them no because they don't even pray to me. They just pray on you. Restoration right now. Just in case you don't know, that bell ringing means that somebody has made the decision to go ahead and take their business to the next level. Time to shine. Time to live. Time to fly. My time. My time. I can see it from the falling, from the low, and I can do it. I'll tell myself again, I can do it. Your goal should not try to be to build generational wealth. It should be to build dynastic wealth. Now, somebody will say, "Well, Lamar, what is dynastic wealth?" Generational wealth is short-lived. Generations are only 25 to 30 years on average. When we leave dynastic wealth, we're talking about hundreds of years. Diva, yeah. She's a diva full of drama. Don't believe it. Hearing things that people say and I'm with them. So much fiction, not much bad. I'm with them. What if I told you I only got the opportunity? Because even though it looked like I wasn't going to get the opportunity, I still expected the opportunity. Yay! So this brings me to hold on. And this brings me to a question. You know, and I think Sonya talked about it, Tamika's talking, and Lamar talked about it. But it really is a mindset change that has to happen for you, right? And so I want you to just think about mindset and like how is your energy going into last week? Like I know like people were smiling, they were happy. How did your energy shift on last week when you went back into your center? If you think your energy was higher, I want you to put higher. If you think your energy was lower, I want you to put lower. You can be honest if it was lower, but if you think you went back in with a different kind of energy, even Jamie said, hey, she was like, listen, I'm a sponsor. If my energy was higher going back, right? If you these kind of events give you the energy and it fills your cup where you can go back and do more with your center. And this is why we beg y'all to send your leaders to Leadership Academy. We don't do it just because we want you to like spend money, right? We want you to know that when you send your leaders to Leadership Academy, they actually have the opportunity to feel what you felt. And a lot of times, some of the owners used to come by themselves and they're like, well, I just want to get away. And listen, I understand that. That's why you should be in elevation because we get away without anybody. But if you don't bring your leader, it's like you can't really even explain what happened to your leader. So, are there any leaders in the room right now? If there are any leaders in the room and you went over to our leadership track, I need to know, because I heard y'all had it on and popping over there. If you're a non-owner, if you're a leader, just put an L in the chat. Let me see what my leaders are. Because you guys came back on fire. My leaders came back crying and hugging, and they was coming to work on time the next week. They was doing all kind of stuff. So those people, I think that they need that experience just like the owners do. Good. I see. Look at the leaders, y'all. They on here tonight. When they say, I'm so glad my boss invested in me and I directed to be involved with this experience. Thank you, Renee. I love that. And so if there's a leader who wants to talk, you can raise your hand or unmute your mic and we'll find you. But if you don't want to talk, just tell us how did that leadership track really help you. But we would love if we could have one or two of you to talk because we feel like you're valuable too. Listen, I saw y'all on time. Y'all were doing a great job, and we want to acknowledge you as well if you want to say something. I have any leaders in the room that want to say something, or any owners that brung a leader. We want to hear from you. We want to hear from you. We want to hear from you. This is your time to shine. I don't want to pass it up. I see that Coach Natalie is on. Y'all, the leadership track was totally her idea. I take no credit for the leadership track because she would always say, listen, we really need an opportunity. Coach Nat, are you able to talk?
Yeah, I'm here. Hey, good evening, everybody. It's so good to see you. After the party, it's the after party. And after the party, it's the, I don't know. Y'all don't know that song. But anyway, hey, y'all. No, I'll talk a little bit, and then I see some leaders on here that I'm not even afraid to call out. I know I talked to Trenda. She really had a good time. I'm looking at I see Angel. I see a couple of people that I kind of talked to during the conference. So I really, when I'm done, I really do want you guys to share your experience. So listen, if you're on here and you've had leaders in Leadership Academy, I don't have to tell you the power of it. But as Brandy said, what we were experiencing was we were pouring to the leaders. They were in elevation or maybe not in elevation. Maybe they went through some of our programs and they would go back and try to take it to their staff. Somebody said, not calling us out. Yes, I am. They would try to take it back. And just like now, you do your training, you do your leadership development. And let me just tell y'all, they are sick of hearing y'all. Maybe not Keishana, because she just opened up last week. But for the rest of you all, it just falls on deaf ears. Or you you come back and you have this excitement and they're looking like, what Kool-Aid did you drink? Like, what did you go to and what is going on? And so what happens is when you put them in Leadership Academy and they get to experience it themselves, then it's kind of like they have this aha moment. Like, you know what? I got it. Like, I understand why enrollment is important. I understand why I can't be on my phone. I understand why I can't be a part of the mess and the gossip. I understand why the health and the culture of the center rest on me. I understand why I have to walk it like I talk it. And so when we begin to have leaders come back and say, this is changing. My director is enrolling 52 people. My director has started new programs. My curriculum specialist launched this or that. We knew that we were on to something. And so it is an extension. And now I won't even say an extension. It is part of the heartbeat of what we do here at Child Care Millionaires. And I'm glad I was right. Every now and then, I get it right. Every now and then, she thinks she's so smart. She's smart.
Oh,
I'm smart too. Every now and then I get it right. So and y'all know I push every year. I'm like, we can let go of any program but I don't think we will ever stop doing Leadership Academy on some scale. And this conference, once again proved that you guys need it, and even owners. And I'm gonna say this, and then I think Angel said I called her out, so I'm gonna let her speak. And then Trenda, if you don't mind speaking, I know this was your first conference as well. But owners also go through Leadership Academy, guys. I mean, so just because you're the owner does not mean that you don't need these 8 pillars, these 8 things that we teach in Leadership Academy. We hosted in New Orleans. So not only do we learn our in-person session, we go to New Orleans and we have a real good time. And so I'm just excited about the leaders. So let me get those 2 people to open their mics and share with us tonight. Thank you for the opportunity, Brandy.
Okay, you are so welcome. I don't know if Trenda is able to talk. Are you able to talk, Trenda? If so, you can unmute your mic. Natalie, who else did you call?
I was messing with Angel, but I see a couple of people on here. Somebody.
Any leaders want to talk? Come on, unmute your mic. We want to hear from you. Hey,
Uh,
Angel. Hey, I see you. I'm gonna unmute
oh,
you now.
oh Lord, oh Lord. Um, well, first of all, I only went like one time because I didn't know anything about the leadership track. I only went the second day, and it was like very, 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 very powerful and eye opening. When it comes to like supporting of the owner, it's kind of like just what I said the last day. It's like we kind of like we think that we know everything because but we really don't, and it just kind of just remaining coachable. So the weeks of coming back, we went over our SOPs, getting some things in order. It was quite a lot of stuff that we could do. Getting our employees off those phones, getting them more engaged. Um, Let me see what else. We got a schedule, which is something that we really needed. And we talked to a lot of different people. So um we just been growing. And Brandy, I don't know if Brandy is on here, but whenever in the leadership group, they were like, find your person, and we just randomly started talking to Brandy. So Brandy has been helping us out a lot. In fact, the Tuesday after the conference, she drove from Austin to College Station, which is like a 2-hour drive, to help
That's
us be
Brandy
ready.
Hale, Brandy. She's talking about
Yeah,
Brandy Hale. They
yeah,
connected with Brandy Hale.
Girl, get
Yeah.
in the
uh,
car. Okay. Go,
yeah,
Brandy. Hell.
yeah. So she came and gave us a whole bunch of feedback on like professional development, and it was just kind of like good to see um our employees just seeing it from a different standpoint. And then we kind of returned the favor this weekend, so I think it was pretty good.
Angel, let me tell you why we are mind blown. And I
Yeah,
want
she
y'all to
told
hear
us
this.
that she was shy at
When
first and
she
everything
came
like
to
that.
Child Care Millionaires, she literally broke out in tears and ran out of the room when we would try to get her to talk.
That's
She used
exactly
to
what she said.
hyperventilate. This lady did not, she was just like, I need help, but I do not want to be front and center. She was all about getting help. Now I see her helping other people. This is what this
Oh my
organization is
God.
about. I'm about to cry because if you knew the person, you guys would understand the evolution. I mean, like she's a totally different woman.
It's
And
exactly what she said. This
her
is
business is
yeah.
totally different.
That's exactly what she said, and that's why, like, for me, we're kind of like locked in. So she needed a little help with certain stuff. We needed a little help with certain stuff, and she go and say, "Well, How much are you gonna charge, babe? We're not charging you anything. You the help that we needed. We family now." So I just want to say, like, we
Wow.
locked in. So I appreciate y'all. I learned a lot. I'm keep we on a learning path, and we just coachable. So we ready. We locked in.
Is Avery your owner?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh yay!
Really, it's
Yeah,
like
that's
this.
Avery and Angel,
Avery,
girl.
yeah, Avery just shy. She on here. She just shy. She just shy.
Girl, I'm thinking
But
something totally.
Avery, you
Okay, so
know,
y'all joined the mastermind, Avery and Angel. Listen, I am in shock because when you like Brandy drove, I was like, no, you don't have to lie to the people. But
no,
you
that's one thing
talking
I
about
never do.
you talking about Brandy Hill, y'all, and this kind of talks about like how people literally grow. Thank you, Angel. I'm gonna remove you. This is like a testament to like how people really really grow in the organization, because everybody on here in Elevation knows how Shy Brandy is, but she's a giver and she has been an implementer like from day one. So this, y'all, this has just touched my heart in an amazing way. Okay, so before we move on to our next thing, we have a space for one more sweet talk. It can be an owner or a leader. But if there's someone, and then I see some sponsors on, so I'm gonna give them a chance to do a shout out if they want to in just a second. But if there's anyone else that wants to talk, please let me know. Real quick, I'm gonna make this announcement again because I had took it off of the screen. So we are supporting my Kyle, My Kids Are Overcomer. Dimitri Tubbs, who is our photographer, has an organization who in particular helps children and families with autism. It helps them advocate, get assistive devices, have social events, and it's a beautiful organization. So we're one of the sponsors to her event. But if you get the replays tonight, all of the proceeds go to my Kyle. And so not only do all of the proceeds go to them, but if you use the code party tonight only, and it's gonna end at midnight, you can get the replays for the whole conference for $47. Now, what they do that at? It don't matter how many notes that you have, this right here is good. And I'm thinking, now I'm not gonna promise this, but I've been thinking about doing session notes because you know me and AI are real good friends. But for sure you're gonna get the replays. But I've been thinking about throwing in some session notes. I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do. Now we get the replays about 30 days after the conference, so we expect them to be delivered between December 12th through the 15th. And you'll get lifetime access to them. So we want you guys to go over to bit.ly childcare land. Now it's all lowercase. So you cannot do it uppercase. It's all lowercase. And you can put in the coupon code party and you can have all of the replays from Friday and Saturday. So we want to make sure that you guys get that. It supports, it does not go, the proceeds tonight did not go to us. They will go to my Kyo, and it is a beautiful organization. So if you have a heart for those kids or for those mothers, those families, please, 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 this is a give back that you can give. And you can have the wonderful replays for you to watch over and over again, or even if you want to watch a session with your staff. All right. I'm going to go past this slide. Nope, I want to go past this slide. Don't play. Okay, here we go. Is it going to let me go? Okay. So, Coach Nat talked about Leadership Academy. We still have space for Leadership Academy for anyone who wants to join or sign up their leader. You can literally take a screenshot. We have decided to go back to New Orleans or New Orleans. You can get your pecan candy. You can get your etouffee. You can get your swamp thing. You can do all the things while we're in New Orleans, as long as you come to class, right? So you can sign up your leaders for as little as a $199 deposit. You can take a screenshot of this, and we'll also email out a recap. But Leadership Academy is definitely where it's at. So if you're interested in helping your leaders, I'm putting 3 leaders in Leadership Academy, and yes, I do pay. I pay for my people. They don't come to the conference for free. My centers pay. So all of our new site directors are coming. So they better work too. They better work. But we want to make sure that my people are going to get there as well. And we have a great time. We definitely have a great time at Leadership Academy. And then for those of you who are owners who's like, man, y'all miss out on Elevation Mastermind. We don't start until Monday. And so if you're interested, you can email us at membership@childcaremillionaires.com. Someone will reach out to you. But Elevation is our annual program. I think we have 3 spaces left because we only take in about 20 per cohort. So we have 3 spaces that's left. Get in there. It's such a great opportunity for you to learn, of us to walk aside you. You see our new Elevation Mastermind, they even had that welcome call, and another mastermind member that got in her car and rode up over there. And that's just the kind of family that we are. So for those of you who are interested in joining Elevation, take this screenshot, email us at membership@childcaremillionaires.com. We definitely want you there. All right. So let's get back to the sweet talks. I'm gonna put two of our sponsors. I'm gonna put some of our sponsors on the line. I saw you out there. Perfect Day, are you on? I saw who
Hey,
else?
Brandy.
Hey, I'm gonna find you. I also saw, I know I saw her, now I don't see her.
Carly's on too, yeah.
Hey Carly. And then I think I saw Mel. Did I see Melanie? I'm gonna stop sharing. And hey, how are you, Jamie? I'm gonna see if I can find Carly as well.
You
Thank
make me
y'all
a
for coming to
co-host.
the
Brandon, if you make
yes.
me a co-host, I'll drive and I can spotlight Jamie real quick.
Oh, I love you. Because
Thank
I'm
you.
over here riding dirty. Jamie, thank y'all for coming. How did y'all enjoy it?
Yeah, so I mean, the energy from everyone there was amazing. The feeling of family was really there, you know. I mean, we came in and immediately we're just like, wow, what a different feeling. Like we felt supported, you know. Here we are with a newer business and just trying to get our name out there. And you guys, you know, took us on and let us come. But we've had a lot of great meetings since and just
Yay!
really, yeah, love to hear, you know, the feedback and like to hear what everyone's doing at their centers and how we can assist and just really having those good conversations and really staying connected since
I
we've left.
love it. Tell them real quick what you guys do over there at Perfect Day for those of them that don't know. Give a 1 minute shout out to your business for me.
Yeah, so we're a parent engagement platform that specializes in live video streaming. So we have the activities, the parent communication, calendars, but we also have the live video streaming. Parents can only see the videos when the child is checked in and can only see it as the child is checked into the one room. But then also giving parents that peace of mind and then giving the centers that the safety and security of having the cameras with recording for themselves.
I love it. And now the thing that you told me that I didn't know, and I think they need to know, is you have a parent subscription model. And
Yes.
so the center does not pay for your service.
100%.
Girl,
So
you gotta tell us about that.
yeah,
How
so
many
we
of you?
come out, we install free cameras, we give you free iPads per classroom, since you guys were at the conference. And it's actually a parent paid model. They pay through their app store, so you guys aren't collecting an extra payment. We actually do all of that for you. But it's $6 to $10 a week for them, cup of coffee, and they get to see their check in on their child and really get that, you know, peace of mind to see them for a few minutes.
Yay. Well, I love it. Thank you guys. And Carly, you will go down in CMA history.
She can't do the worm on video, but I'm
She
sure she would
made it.
if she could.
But she cemented the fact that Perfect Day was going to be in the recap video. So listen, she got in there. So y'all need to maybe give Carly a bonus, right? And then we gotta have more insurance the next time Carly gets on stage. Y'all, can y'all give Perfect Day some love in the chat? And we had an email that went out with their information. But guys, if you want to drop your link for people who want to communicate with you guys, please do. Perfect Day is one of our partners over the next 6 months. They'll be coming to do some trainings. And I don't know any other company that say, hey, we'll come out and install for you and your parents. You can defer this cost to your parents. So we are so excited to be partnering with you guys and can't wait. They're going to be one of our expert speakers coming up to really teach you guys how to engage more with parents. And so we're really excited about this partnership. Thank you
Well,
guys for
thank
being
you guys
on
so
tonight.
much.
Yay. All right. Next up is one of our sponsors. And everybody know Miss Melody. She did not hit the stage this time, but listen, when she did hit the stage in previous years, she came with all of the power, the drum line, the outfits, all of the things. All of the things. All right. How are you doing, lady? Oh, unmute your mic.
Hey, everybody, all is well. I'm excited to be here.
Yay! So listen, keep getting text after text. Coach Brandon, I mean Miss Mill, I'm about to get accredited. How many CMA centers will be accredited in the next 12 months? Because I think we're about to break a record. I think we need an award. How many?
Actually, you will need a reward. Um, this year alone, and next week we'll add.
Me.
Oh, Miko, get off the mic. So, Miko, it's not your turn.
Yes, Wednesday she's having her visit, and it's going to be fully accredited. So thus far this year,
Yeah.
the goal was initially 7, and so we have a total of 5 people or 5 centers, rather
Yeah.
not just 7 individuals, but 5 centers. And
Yeah.
so this upcoming year, when we add in what has transpired for this year, along with everybody who took a leap of faith on this past weekend, we're going to be looking at about close to 20 programs total,
And now,
close to 20 programs total
now
in your
this
entire
is
organization.
amazing. Cause that's
Total.
I don't mean to be funny, but African American and Hispanic accreditations are about 3% of all accreditations. Am I wrong in that number?
No, you're completely right.
And so I love everybody. I don't want y'all to get this wrong. But just like I talk about how childcare owners are like in the top 1 or 2% of businesses, right? And
Mhm.
that we employ approximately 92% women over all of our childcare business. It's the men owners. We love the men. Toot toot to the men. We love y'all. But to think about this industry is mostly, ran by females. And then if you dig just a little bit deeper down, the fact that now females are really having businesses that are $1 million businesses. When you were in my grandmother's generation, you couldn't even apply for a credit card being a female. And now that we are leading the pack, and then in this industry in particular, it's phenomenal. Now, when you add on the layer of like getting accredited and getting apprenticeships and doing all those things, childcare wasn't even like on the spectrum for that. But most of us didn't even know that it was available. And so, thank you for giving us that exposure, Mel.
No, thank you. We could just even consider with Miss Tiffany. In her state alone, she represents 1% of the entire state. And even when we look at all of the programs that are nationally accredited, she is only the second one to be a Black woman, but she's the first one to have multiple organizations. So as we continue to move forward, because we have to, as Jesus say, um do what Caesar pays unto Caesar what's due unto
Mm-hmm.
him. If we want to continue to move forward and get the money and get the notoriety, we also have to understand what they're looking for. So I was so blessed. I'm so thankful that we had an opportunity to sponsor, and we're going to always be there sponsoring with CMA. Thank you so much.
Yes. So in the chat, if you're interested in getting accredited, just put an A in the chat. Put an A in the chat, because this is the thing. Like, it was not even on my radar. I told you my story. When I first did quality rating, they told me I could not teach kids how to read. And they were like, this is not age appropriate. So I had lost faith in like quality rating and in accreditation systems. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I had lost faith in Jamie and Carly. I know your owner owns lots of centers. But I'm going to tell you, when they told me that I couldn't do what I knew I needed to do for my babies, like, I pushed it to the side. And then COVID came, and then I was seeing like all of these centers like get so many more resources than me. And I was like, wait a minute, I know that my centers are doing a good job. We have no violations, but I wasn't playing the right game. Right? And sometimes when you don't know, you're doing something that can hurt you. When you like, if Tiffany can get accredited in 5 months, that means she was already doing a lot of the work, right? And so this is the thing, guys. You guys are already running high quality centers. If you want to take that extra step and be the 1% in your state, some of you the first in your state, listen, talk to Mel. There are more accreditations than they see. Most of us don't know that. You are coming to do some of our expert hours next year, right?
Of course, it'll be my pleasure and my
Okay,
honor.
okay. I know Bobby talked to y'all. I don't want to force nobody. Wink, wink, force.
Yes.
But we cannot wait for you to come. I know you visit Samiko. And then shouts out to Camille Harris in Ohio. They just got not one but two centers accredited.
Yes. So then I'm sorry, I'm wrong. There's a total of 6 this year because we had one that was kind of low up on the cover. She was
Okay.
low up on the cover. Okay.
Simone.
Okay, yes,
Okay.
Simone.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
Yes,
let
but
her go under anything. She's always no, don't let her
okay.
do it.
Mind you, she is the second program to become nationally accredited within her state. Not only that, she's going to do a double accreditation along with her next facility. So, all of the women, especially for CMA, I admire the work that you are and what you are doing and providing for the community. And like Brady said, baby, we're gonna play that game, getting the coins.
Yes. I'm so excited. I'm so excited because we're doing nothing but, helping our employees. You get more subsidy when you're accredited, you get more recognition. It's a whole new world opens up. And so thank you for the good work that you're doing. Thank you for going on site and helping the owners. We really appreciate you. All right, thank you. So, Coach Nat, we only have a few more things that we're going to do on tonight. But if anybody else is out there and you're like, you know what, I got something to say, listen, don't be like the people at church that put your finger up last, right? Because we don't want to keep you guys. It is Thanksgiving week, but we do want to hear from you if you want to say something. But I want to shout out one more time my kids in Overcomer. They're having their biggest event of the year in December. So if you're in Houston and you want to go, you can go. I think the tickets are only like $30. Child Convenience, of course, is going to have a table. We're going to be sponsoring the event, but 100% of our replay proceeds tonight go to their organization. So if you came to the conference or if you didn't come to the conference and you want to hear those speakers, not only are you giving to that organization, but tonight only you can get 50% off. So you use the code party and it will make the replays $47 for the whole conference, right? For the main stage speaker. So you go to bit.ly/childcare land, and then you're going to put in the coupon code party and you'll be able to get those replays. All right, so we don't want you to miss out on that. On tomorrow there'll be $99, and that's it. That's all. Peter PayPal. And this is a fundraiser for this association. So everybody who wants a replay, you must have this. Now, Mastermind Day, you get Mastermind Day replays in your portal. That's just included as a part of I Love It On You. But if you want replays to the conference, everybody has to do this. All right. Because we tell y'all don't pay for stuff if you're in the mastermind because they get everything included. So, what's happening next? I want to talk about this. Now, y'all, it is how many of y'all on here? How many of y'all? 67. So, about 8 of y'all may be staff. But we do a plan your year free boot camp every single year. It's planyouryearbootcamp.com. It is free. If you want the VIP, you guys come on with me 30 minutes early every single day, kind of like we do in our other boot camps. But it's free if you want to do the general. And we literally go over your business and your annual plan for 2026. As a business owner, you have to be ready. I want y'all to put ready in the chat. Hey, Lady Di. Lady Di is in the chat. Thank you. Right, you have to be ready for 2026. And the conference gave you the energy to do the work over these next few days. Now, we have less than 40 days in the year. But what you don't want to do is wait until January to start planning the new
Did she freeze?
I think she
Yes,
did.
I think so.
Yeah,
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 she's
yeah.
frozen. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Well, I'm sure she'll be back. So I know Bobby is on here, Bobby. So if you just help me drive, that would be great. So yeah, so we have your Plan Your Year challenge. It is a free 3-day boot camp, but you must register. Even though it's free, you must register. And of course, if you want the VIP where you can jump on 30 minutes early and get a few other extra things, then you can do that as well. But you simply want to, she must have been sharing her screen, go and sign up for the Plan Your Year boot camp. So how many of you think that you want to plan your year with us? If you do, say put me in the chat. Let us know that you're interested in. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really big on planning my year. I'm really big on the people that I coach planning their year, because when you can plan it out and you can see it, it's better. So we'll do things like creating your calendar for the year, looking at how you're going to approach your curriculum, maybe what events or special things that you need to do for the year. A lot of times we get to stuff and we like, dang, we wish we would have planned for that. We would have been able to execute it, because we didn't. We push it off to the next year. So planning your year is a lot of fun. I also think that we will work with you to plan your year. But those of you who are on here who are owners and leaders, there are portions of it where you can take and go and do with your team. I think planning the year shouldn't be something that you do in a silo and then pass it off to people, because then they're like, okay, well, you already did it. Like, where do we fit? So making sure that you're including your team in some of the decisions. Some things, yes, you will mandate, but other things you really want to come to the table and get their ideas and be able to execute them. So I think that that is something that if you are available, if you're not available, make yourself available. So we have some really bad weather here. Something tells me Brandy and I live about 30 minutes apart, but the weather is really bad. So something tells me that she could have gotten into some weather, and it looks like she is back. So the dates for the Plan Your Year, I'm gonna when Brandy gets back, I'm gonna have her share them in just a
I'm
second.
back.
I don't have the presentation. Listen, I filled in, sis. I knew what I was doing.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm so sorry, guys. My internet must have kicked me
I
out
told
for a
them we're
second.
having really bad weather, really bad weather.
So, the
December
Plan
9th.
Your Year is December 9th, 10th, and 11th. It's a Tuesday, Wednesday, and a Thursday. We start at 7 p.m. for VIP, 7:30 for regular. And we work on your business, right? So you will literally work on your plan for 2026, and it's free. Like, if you want to upgrade to VIP, it's $49. When you upgrade, you get the replays, and you also get to meet with me 30 minutes every day. We like talk through stuff, and you get a workbook that you can use for your staff. So make sure you guys go in and you register for the Plan Your Year. Now, some of you will want to do our Lux Planning Weekend. Now, our Lux Planning Weekend is not, it's no free. It's no gratis, right? It is a paid weekend, but this is a weekend that you will spend with myself and Natalie and Dr. Connie. Um, it's a 2-day event. It is a luxury event. But if you want to work in person, it's right after the Plan Your Year, so you'll get some of the stuff out of your head, and we literally work on your plan. And we also work, you'll see how we work on the child care millionaires plan. So we literally in a hotel room, we do night sessions, we do massages, we do photo shoots. It is a beautiful weekend. All right.
Javonda says one you can't miss. I know she attended last year. So for those of you who are saying, so what's the difference between like the free Plan Your Year and like the Lux Planning Weekend, right? So take the free Plan Your Year, which is amazing. We want you to do that. There's no excuse for not doing that. The Lux Planning Weekend is you saying, you know what? I am so serious about this that I want to get in a room. I want to work day and night. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. We do. Um, I can't tell you how many individual coaching sessions I did last year. Just
A
taking
lot.
what was on your brain and bringing it to pass. People published books, did new ideas. Some of it had to do with the center, some of it didn't. But this is sitting in a room with Brandy, Dr. Connie, and myself and walking out with your year ironed out. Not only did people walk out of that room with more money, more profit, more vision, many of them joined Elevation, but it's that clarity that you need. And sometimes you just have to be in the room to get it done. We also limit this number. This is not a big group of people, right? And so once we hit that like 20, 25 mark, we shut it down because we want it to be intense. And then, of course, it's luxury. Last year, we gave out amazing gifts and did some things so that you can understand that you have stepped into the sweet life. So I would love to see you in Houston, Texas at Lux Weekend. I would absolutely love to help you plan your year in luxury.
Shavonda, stop being selfish, girl. And you can bring anything. You can bring your budget. You can bring your questions. You can bring your box of receipts. I don't care what you bring. That weekend is for you. We have night sessions. Now I do early morning sessions, but they had sessions at night where they're in their pajamas and markers and pads and iPads and voice record. It was like amazing. It was totally amazing. So that is our Lux Planning Weekend. And then you can expect like clarity to build your strategic plan. We do a 6 week accountability circle just to make sure that you're implementing and doing the stuff that you say. We talk about sales and marketing. We literally go through everything. All right. So wanted to make sure that you guys knew about Lux Weekend. I think I'm going the wrong way on my PowerPoint. Yes. And so that's it, guys, for our after party tonight. We just wanted a time for you guys to talk and delve into what you learned. And I have one assignment, right? Besides getting your replays, so we can support my Kyo, my kids, and Overcomer. You can get your replays for $47. After that, they'll be $99. Again, they will be delivered between December 12th and 15th because our production team asks us for 30 days. We'll also put the recaps in your replay portal as well. We'll put a copy of the workbook so you can have a digital workbook. All of the things, we'll make it real juicy for $47 because we really do want to support this organization. So your homework is definitely to sign up for planning your year. But your other homework is we want you to make sure that you don't lose the fire of what happened that weekend. So stay connected in the group. Please email us if you need any help. You do not at all have to if you did not join one of the programs, I have to say this. We do not want you to go and hide and be like, oh, I didn't join anything. They're not going to want to talk to me. No, that is not us at all, right? We are relational. We are not transactional. We do want you to do what you need to do for the betterment of your business, but we have a tons of free things that we do every single year. And there's always an opportunity. So if you have questions about our program, you like, I really want to talk to somebody, email us at membership@childcaremillionaires.com and we're ready and willing to support you in any way that you can. If you know that you need somebody to reach out to you, you can just put it in the chat. Can someone reach out to you? And we absolutely will. Brianna says, I just joined Leadership Academy. I cannot wait to grow. We cannot wait for you to grow either. Yay, girl. I'm so proud of you. All right. So before we get off the call, drop one thing you're grateful for, one thing you're thankful for, because it is Thanksgiving. And we're going to end like this. One thing you're thankful for. Drop it, drop it, drop it. Y'all, I'm thankful for my sister with her big head self. I'm thankful for my sister.
Your mama.
We got to say mama. Look, mama got a little head. I want you to drop one thing that you are thankful for. Oh, she said my baby boy. My new cousins. Hey, cousins. I want you to drop it. And throughout this week and throughout the rest of the year, as things happen, put your gratefulness first. Like, one of the things that I have learned, I think just this year, is I control the state that I'm in. Even before this call, had to snap back into my positive state. But we control that, and one of the ways I do it is really thinking about what I'm thankful for. In this upcoming year, I'm believing that God will allow us to break records that we've never broken before. That this year we'll have clarity, that even if it's not easy, we'll do it with ease. So I want you to really think about what you're thankful for. All right. Now, I want you to draw one thing you are committed to doing before the end of the year. One thing that you're committed to doing before the end of the year. One thing that you're committed to doing before the end of the year. Mine is hard and simple. Mine is hard and simple. You know, because but I'm willing to let go of the things that I'm not assigned to. Like there's some things that I've been trying to keep and I'm attached to, but I'm no longer assigned to, right? And so even that means letting my leadership team grow and flourish, you know, letting other people take on some responsibilities. So one thing that you committed to do. I know that's right on the increasing enrollment. That me and that doing trying to do that with our newest center right now. Treat myself kind. Come on. I love that one. Yeah, some of us are not kind. Declutter. I love it. Keep going, keep going. Come on, giving that candy. What is it? Candy coated. That refresh, restart. I love it. Simone said, not being the best kept secret. So as you guys move into the next year, just please know that we're here to support you guys. We hope that we'll see you in a few weeks in our wonderful plan your year. But as you move into the year, please know that we're here to support you and to encourage you any way we can. Any other coaches want to say anything before we get off, everybody? I know we had a few people on. Coach Stacy already talked. Dr. D, Coach Connie, are you guys on? Anybody want to say anything before we let the people go?
I am grateful for each and every one of you. I'm super excited, y'all. This was the after party, but it ain't over.
I know
It's
that's
time
right.
to execute and be grateful that we get to do what.
That is so true. Thank you, Dr. D. We appreciate you and all you do. You bring some power and love to the organization. So thank you so much. So I'm gonna let you close it out because I don't think I have it. It's not my turn. You can close it out for us tonight.
All right, everybody. Again, we are truly grateful for you all. Again, it is not over. This is only the beginning. We're finishing this year strong, but we're going into a new year even stronger, better, wiser, greater, and we're going to do that because we're truly going to be in a season of execution and activation. And so we love you guys real big. Just remember, be sweet, and the sweeter you are, the sweeter your team and the sweeter your life is going to be. Have a beautiful, blessed night, everybody.
Yay, welcome to the sweet side. We love you guys and thank you for grabbing your
Yes.
replays. I know my Kyo definitely appreciates it. I'm going to put it up one more time. Make sure you use that code PARTY. It will give it to you for $47. It's a great organization. They deserve our love and support. So thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. We'll leave this up for just a second. We love you guys.
Hey, Brandy, somebody asked if you could drop the link to the Plan Your Year again.
It's planyouryearbootcamp.com. Can you drop it? Are you in a position to? Let me see if I can drop it. Planyouryearbootcamp.com. I hope I got it right. Yeah. Okay, let me click on it because y'all know I'll be doing stuff wrong. Okay, yeah, that's it. And so it looks just like this. You can sign up. It'll give you all the information. We're going to plan our year. Okay? All right, guys, y'all have a beautiful night and have a blessed Thanksgiving. Don't burn the turkey because nobody has time for that, okay? And if you know you can't cook, bring the plates and the soda. Help the family out, okay? Love you guys. Good night.